Hi everyone, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, good evening. So let's start the session. Where is the... So I'm sharing my screen. Just let me know once it is visible.
It's visible.
Yes, sir, visible.
It's visible. Okay. So have you all received the recording of the previous sessions? मिल गए सबको?
Yes, sir.
एक ही
Yes,
मिला
sir.
है।
Yes, sir.
क्या नहीं हो रहा है?
सर सिर्फ संडे का मिला है, सैटरडे वाला तो आया नहीं।
संडे वाला मिला है, सैटरडे वाला नहीं मिला. सैटरडे कौन सी डेट थी? इन सैटरडे इट वाज 22nd. ये कब की है? 16/7, 16/7.
ये संडे की है।
ये संडे की है. सैटरडे को हुई थी ना क्लास हमारी?
वही जो आपने बताया था।
I will check with the admin team. Maybe they have not shared me the recording. मैं उनसे चेक करके कल दे दूंगा आप लोगों को. ये वही वाला तो नहीं है जो जिसमें इशू चल रहा था हमें?
नहीं, वो था इंटरव्यू का जो बता रहे थे आप।
इंटरव्यू का बताया था मैंने. मैं चेक करता हूँ फिर उसमें मे बी उसमें होगा. मैं उनसे चेक करके ना, if they have not shared it with me, then I will share with you tomorrow. So let me post a message. मैं उनको मैसेज कर ही देता हूँ अभी. Okay, so I have posted the message to the admin member. So they will check. Might be they have missed to share with me. If they will share it with me, if it will be available, then I will share with you. Okay.
ओके सर।
So
Thank you.
let's start our part. So before I start, just let me know if you have any doubt. कोई doubt है तो पूछ लो. We are left. Let me tell you what we have to cover. What is pending in AWS, so that you all guys will be aware about it. So we are left with the monitoring part. Monitoring we have to discuss. Backup and restore part, that is pending in AWS, and our storage account part. This one is pending in AWS. So these three things we have to cover. Then we will start our Terraform. Terraform is hardly the matter of 2 to 3 sessions. I will tell you how to use the syntax smartly to deploy the templates, how we can successfully deploy the templates, how we can successfully deploy the resources through the AWS Terraform. So that's what we will discuss. Only these three topics are pending in AWS for our curriculum perspective. And one of the topic will be completed by tomorrow. Rest 2 topics will be pending. So ये अभी तक का हमारा बचा हुआ है. Then Terraform. So कल जुलाई है, एक टॉपिक कल खत्म हो जाएगा. Then in the next weekend, within 1 or 2 sessions, the complete AWS is done. Then we will start our Terraform, and interview preparation will take 1 to 2 sessions. So complete August month, you can say, for the complete course finish. For AWS only, most of the things have been covered, so you can start your interviews, you can start the process. Once these 3 topics are ended, then we will start our Terraform. This is what pending at our end. This could have been completed actually, but a lot of classes got missed, like 3 to 4 classes got missed in between because of some issues. Otherwise ये अभी तक हो भी जाता. So now tell me if you have any doubt from the previous topic that we have covered. Any doubt you can ask. कुछ है तो पूछो. पूछ लो. No. Okay. Just give me
सर
one.
ई-विजन कब से स्टार्ट करेगा प्लेसमेंट?
Once the course will be completed, I guess, then they will start. I will check with them how they are going to start it, because for the another batch they have scheduled it after the course completion. It was for Azure. For AWS, I will check and confirm that when they are going to start the placement. So they will ask your sample resume, then they will start your interview process. So I will discuss with the one of the placement member. It will on Monday, because on Sunday they will not be available because they will be on leave. So on Monday I will discuss this matter, that how soon they can start the placement activity. So
Hello.
yes.
Explain Elastic IP.
Elastic IP. See, Elastic IP is just like we have the public IP on the AWS. The public IP that we attach with the EC2 instance, that can be changed. Anytime it can be changed. Maybe you will restart the EC2 instance, that will get changed. Maybe you will stop and start it again, that may get changed. So if you want that your public IP should be static, in that condition, you will use the Elastic IP option. Elastic IP simply means static IP, static public IP that cannot be changed. If you will restart your EC2, it will not get changed. If you will stop and start it again, then again it will not get changed. So if you want that your public IP should be permanent on the EC2 instance, then you can use the Elastic IP option. So Elastic IP means static IP that cannot be changed even after restart or any kind of failure. If you will change it, then only it will change. If you will not change it, it will not get changed. But if you will use a normal public IP on the EC2 instance, there are chances that it will get changed after the restart. Understood?
Yeah, yes, sir. Okay.
So Elastic IP is very much costly as compared to the normal public IP, because it is static in nature. So AWS is going to charge you for this. Now any other doubt? और कुछ है किसी का? No.
सर पब्लिक आईपी इंस्टेंस को टर्मिनेट करने के बाद चेंज, मतलब रीस्टार्ट करने के बाद भी चेंज हो जाती है?
There are chances, there are 10% chances that if you will restart the EC2 instance, the public IP will get changed. हो गई तो हो जाएगी, नहीं हुई तो सेम मिल जाएगी. But if you have the Elastic IP, that will not get changed. वो फिक्स ही रहेगी. Okay. Any further questions? No. Then let's start the topic. I will cover the theoretical part today because we don't have that much time, and tomorrow I will cover this complete practical part. आज theories की cover कर लेते हैं. So let's start with the backup and restore in AWS. So when I say backup, what do you understand by it? If I ask what is backup, what explanation you will give? Anyone? कोई है? बैकअप तो बता दो, बैकअप क्या होता है?
बैकअप सर जो भी डेटा सेव होते हैं ना, जो भी लोकल ड्राइव पे,
लोकल ड्राइव पे, ओके
लोकल पे वो सब सारी चीजें डेटा को बैकअप लेते हैं.
ओके.
या कोई चीज सर्वर पे है उसको बैकअप ले सकते हैं.
We create one extra copy so that in case our original data get lost, so we can recover it from the duplicate copy.
Okay, good.
Backup means secondary location.
Backup can be कोई कुछ बोल रहा था, backup can be of any location. See, when I talk about the backup simply means the copy of your data. So what happens in the production grade organization? We have a lot of critical data. That is the first thing that we have. Plus we have a lot of critical resources. We have two things which is very important in the production scenario, in the real scenario. The first thing is your data. Data is very important for the company. If any data is compromised, then your business will be at the stake. There is a risk to your business. If someone will leak the data of the Indian government, then what is the use of Indian government? There can be chances of attack. Someone else can take the advantage of it. So data is very important for every organization. If someone will hack the data of Microsoft and they will get to know that how they are programming their Windows, then someone else will open a new company. They will create a duplicate pirated company with the name of Microsoft and they will start creating the window. So data is important. Resources are also very critical in company. Resources means, suppose I have 300 servers running. I have 300 servers. Server means EC2 instance. When I talk about the AWS, so here we call it EC2. So we have 300 EC2 servers running on the AWS platform. If 10 of the server got crash because of any reason, if 10 of the server got crash, I will face the downtime, and that is going to impact my business. There will be loss to my business because of the server downtime. My application will not work. People will not be able to work on my application. So there will be problem. So critical resource is important. The server, which is very important for the company, those are the critical resource. Data is also very important for the company. If there is any kind of loss with the data, my business will get compromised. If there is any kind of problem with the resource, with the server, again, it will impact my business. So what company does, they know very well that these kind of situation can come, because we are in the technology world. So anytime these kind of situations may arise. So what they do in order to solve this kind of problem, they are pre-planned. They are ready for the future disaster. That's called disaster. So they are pre-planned, they are ready for the future disaster. That disaster can come anytime in the IT world. How we are going to tackle it, how we are going to handle the disaster. So companies are pre-planned for that. So that in order to be pre-planned regarding their data, regarding their critical resources, what they does, they take the backup of their data or their resources. So company takes the backup of their critical data. Whatever data is important, they will keep the copy of it. They will take the copy of it. And whatever servers, whatever resources are important, they will keep the copy of it. So in the organization, backup means the copy of the data or the copy of the resource that we can use at the time of any kind of disaster. If any problem happens, we can use that particular backup in order to recover our data or in order to recover our resources. So we can take the backup of data as well. We can take the backup of resource as well. Now, there is one thing. There is one word which is called backup, and there is one word which is called copy. Anyone knows what is the difference? What is backup? What is copy? Both are same. Backup also means that we have the copy available for that data so that at the time of disaster, we can recover it. Copy also means just go to the file and copy it. Suppose this data is very important for me. I will just right click, I will copy it and I will paste it. That's what I can do. So both the things are same, then why there is a different name? Then why there is backup and copy? Anyone knows about it? What can be the difference between both? ये पता है किसी को? नहीं पता? See, when I say copy, copy simply means, suppose I have this folder. This folder is very important for me. Here I have very important data. I will just Control C and I will paste it somewhere else, so that I will have 2 duplicate copies available. That is copy. Copy simply means you are just selecting the data, right clicking on it, and you are copy and pasting it. So here what happens, whatever is the original size of the data, the same size will get copied. If I check the size of this particular data, if I go to the property of this folder, I can see it's 160 KB. In total, it's 160 KB. If I go to another copy, go to properties, I can see it's also 160 KB. So we can see the size is same. There is no tampered in the size. So when we copy the data, the exact size of that data will get copied. And if in company I don't have the data in KB, MB, I have the data in TB, PBs. Suppose in a company, if we have around 2000 terabytes of data, that is very important. So in order to keep the copy of it, I will have to copy. I will have the same level of hard disk. In order to keep the copy of this 2000 terabytes of data, I should have another 2000 terabyte of hard disk, so that I can exactly copy the same data and I can paste it to the different location, so that if this data is crash, I would be able to recover it from any other hard disk. But this is costly. This method is costly for the company. If I have 2000 terabyte of data, which is saved on a server, and if I want to copy it for the future disaster, I should have another 2000 terabyte of hard disk. So this is costly. If I have the data in petabytes, the PB, I should have that level of storage. So that is very costly for the company. So this is the first thing. When we talk about copy simply means copy the exact state of the data. Whatever is the current size, that complete size will get copied. And what is the advantage of copy? The advantage of copy is that if I am going to another copy, I can just simply open it. Without any time, I can simply open it. If I go to my primary source, just click on it, it will get open. So I don't have to waste a lot of time in order to open the copied data. That is one of the advantage if you copy anything. But the disadvantage is you should have the identical storage available. That is costly for the business. The second advantage, not the advantage, let's talk about the difference first. So what is copy? Copy means copying the exact state of my data. Whatever will be the size, that will get copied in the same manner. But when we talk about the backup, what is backup? Backup is going to take the copy of this data in compressed format. It will be in compressed mode, or you can call it archive. So it is going to take the copy of the data. It will copy the data in the compressed format. Compressed means it is going to reduce the size of the data. It will reduce the size. So whatever will be the actual size, it is not going to copy the complete size of that. It is going to archive it. It is going to compress. So the actual size will get reduced and it will not consume much storage in your another storage server. That is the advantage of the backup. But there is a disadvantage of the backup. when we want to restore the data from the backup, we will have to restore the archival. Means what we have done, we have compressed the data. Now we have to decompress it. During the time of backup, the data will get compressed, it will get archived, but we cannot open the archive data because you have reduced the size of that. So you cannot fully use it. If you want to use that data at the time of disaster, you will have to bring it back to the original condition. So whatever was the original condition, it was 2000 terabyte, we will have to bring it back. So for that, we will have to decompress the data. And that decompress process is known as restoration of backup. So that is another difference between your backup and copy. Next difference between your backup and copy is whenever you copy any data, so the entire property of the data along with the size will get copied, and there are high chances of data corruption. There are chances that the data you are copying, it may contain virus. If it has virus, the copy will also have the virus, and there are chances of data corruption as well. So I can lost my primary data as well, and I can lost my backup data as well. But if you have taken the backup, not the copy, if you have taken the backup, what it will do, it will compress your data. So if you will compress it, so the virus is not going to spread, so data corruption chances will be very less. So this is the main technical difference between your backup and copy. So that's the reason in the organization, they prefer the backup, they don't prefer the copy. Otherwise, copy is very easy as compared to the backup. You can simply right click on the data and paste it. But why they go with the backup option? Because backup has got the advantage. It will not consume much storage because the data will be in the compressed format. The data corruption chances will be very rare because it is in the different extension. Whenever we compress the data, the extension of the data will be changed. Just like suppose there is a exe file, if you will compress it by using the rar, WinRAR, then the extension will be different. If you are compressing it by using the different tool, the extension will get different. So if the extension is different, so the data corruption chances are very less. So for security point of view also, the backup is good as compared to copy. Understood? Everyone understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
so when we talk about the on-premises scenario, in the on-premises scenario, if the company wants to take the backup of their data or their resource, they use different third-party tools. They use different third-party tools like Commvault. Commvault is one of the tool that they use in order to take the backup. Then they have different options as well, like Windows Server backup option. They have MARS option, MARS, Microsoft Recovery Service Manager. They have the Vault option through which they can take the backup. So they have different third-party tools in the organization. If I Google it, I just forget the name of 2 or 3 tools. So third-party backup tools in company. These are the small level of tool. The biggest one is this one, Commvault, and apart from that, we have another one also. I just forget the name. I will recall it, then I will mark it in the note. So company use different tool for their on-premises backup. They can go with the inbuilt tool as well, which is provided by the Microsoft or Linux. When we talk about the AWS, they have different backup option. In the AWS, they will be using the different option. In the on-premises, they will be using the different kind of tool in order to take the backup. So we have to talk about the AWS tools only. When we talk about the backup types, so we have these kind of types. We have copy backup. We have incremental backup. Copy backup is also known as full backup. and we have differential backup. These types will be asked in interview. In interview, they will ask you what are the types of backup. So there are three types of backup: the full backup, incremental backup, and differential backup. What is the difference among these three? They will ask you in interview. And this is common. It is not only for the AWS. These three backup types are common to any other infrastructure. If it is on premises, these three will be the backup type. If it is on cloud, AWS, Azure, these three will be the backup type. So backup types will remain same: full, incremental, and differential. So let's understand these three. So when we talk about the full backup, let me give you one of the scenario for that. Suppose this is my storage. This is my storage of the company, and it has around 2 TB of data. Let's say it has 2 TB of data on Monday. I started the backup from today, from Monday. I have a backup server. Suppose this is my another server, which is working as backup, because backup will always be done on a different server. We will never take the backup on the same machine. If we will take the backup on the same server, and if this complete server is crashed, then the backup will also get crashed. So in the company, they will take the backup on different machine. Even in some big organization, the backup copies will be there in a different locations. The server is there in Mumbai and the backup will be there in the Bangalore. Because if complete Mumbai is infected, then at least we will have the Bangalore backup available. Especially in the cloud, we have this kind of option. If you have the data available in a different location, you can save it in a different region. In the on-premises also, they do this kind of activity. So they are not going to save the backup on the same machine, because if the same machine is down, complete backup will be lost. So we have another server. What is full backup? Full backup means it is Monday morning, it is Monday evening. I have around 2 terabyte of data. Whenever we start the backup, so the first backup type will be full backup. Whenever you will practically going to start the backup, once you will click on take backup, so the first backup will be started as full backup. Full backup will be the first type of backup that will get executed, that will be started. In the full backup, whatever is the current state of the server, whatever is the current data we have available, in our case, we have 2 terabyte of data. So complete 2 terabyte of data will be backed up. It will not be copied, it will be backed up. Means it will come in the backup format, the compressed format. So in the first type, whenever you start your backup, the system will take the full backup. Whatever data is present inside the server, system will take the complete state of that data backup. Whether it is server, whether it is the data. So it will take the complete data. After that, it's Monday. The full backup is taken. On Tuesday, suppose on Tuesday, your employee of the company, they worked on the server and they saved some more data. On Monday, it was 2 TB. On Monday, it was 2 terabyte of data. So 2 terabyte is here on this server, 2 TB. On Tuesday, employee worked on the server and they created some more data. Now on Tuesday, we have another 1 TB of data. We have another 1 terabyte of data on Tuesday. On Monday, it was 2 TB. On Tuesday, it is 1 terabyte. So additional 1 terabyte got added. Now we have complete 3 terabyte of data in this server. If I take the full backup, again it will take 2 plus 1, because in the complete server we have 3 terabyte of data. So if I will take the full backup, then it will copy the complete data, which is 3 terabyte on this server. But I don't need that. I already have 2 terabyte of data available of yesterday, of Monday. I don't want to again take the backup of 2 terabyte plus 1 terabyte, because it will consume my storage. I already have 2 TB of data for yesterday's backup. If I will copy it again, it will consume my storage. That is, again, there is a cost for that storage. So one time when we start the backup, first time it will take the complete state of the data backup, whatever is the present condition. So yesterday we started the backup, it was Monday. On Monday, it has taken the complete state of the backup, which is 2 TB. Now it's Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. Now we can think of incremental or differential option. Now you can take either incremental backup or you can go ahead with the differential backup. If I go with the incremental backup, incremental means whatever is updated, whatever is changed, only that part will get backed up. So if I select the incremental backup, what will happen? Suppose I had selected the incremental backup here. First time it will take the complete data backup. So yesterday it was 2 TB, 2 terabyte has already been come. Now it's Tuesday. On Tuesday, 1 TB of additional data is added here, and I want to take the backup. If I have selected the incremental option, in the incremental, what will happen? Whatever has been changed since the last backup, whatever has been changed. So last backup was 2 terabyte, which is already there on this server. Now what is changed? So the change thing is the additional 1 TB. So in the incremental backup, only incremented part will be backed up now. Only the new part, only the change part will be backed up now. So I already have 2 TB of state. Now it will add the additional, the updated 1 terabyte of data here, and in complete it will become 3 terabyte of data. That is called incremental backup. So it's on Tuesday. Now on Wednesday, team again worked on the server and they created 2 TB additional data on Wednesday. If I have started the incremental backup policy, as per the incremental, whatever has been changed since the last backup, only that part will get backed up. So whatever is changed, 2 terabyte got added. So on Wednesday, it will only take the 2 terabyte of data. Similarly, on Thursday, if I had added 1 TB of data on the server, so on Thursday, it will only take 1 terabyte of data backup. Through this method, we will have a lot of restore points created. What is restore point? On Monday, we had the full backup, so we have one of the recovery point. Restore point of recovery point means through which we can recover the backup. So it will be mentioned as per the date that on Monday at this timing, you have this backup available. So if you want to recover the data till Monday only, you can recover it from this point. For Tuesday, on this particular date, on this particular time, we have the data backup available for only 1 TB. On Wednesday, the additional data is for 2 TB again. And for Thursday, it's 1 TB again. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 different recovery points available. If complete server is crashed, we can recover the complete data. If only I want to recover the data of Thursday, then I have the separate backup available for Thursday. I can just recover that point only. That is called incremental backup. So incremental backup means whatever has been changed since the last backup, only that part will be backed up. So whenever we start the backup, it will always take the full backup first. Then we can decide whether we want to go with the incremental or we can go with the differential. If we go with the incremental, so whatever has been changed, it will only take the backup of that data only. Now, what is the disadvantage of incremental backup and full backup? Let's discuss that part. Suppose this is my full server. Here I have the data of Monday, it's 2 terabyte. On Tuesday, it's 1 terabyte. On Wednesday, again, it's 2 terabyte. So I have the data till Thursday. On Thursday, again, it's 1 terabyte. As I told you, first time it will take the full backup. So full backup, let's start from Monday only. We started the backup on Monday. So on Monday, it was 2 terabyte of data. So complete 2 terabyte will get copied here. Then on Tuesday, we added 1 terabyte of data. So 1 TB will get copied here for Tuesday. 1 TB is added as a backup. Then on Wednesday, we have the data of 2 terabyte again. So 2 terabyte will be added as a point. And on Thursday, we have again 1 TB of data. So 1 terabyte will get added as part of the incremental backup. These all are incremental backup. And this one is full backup because first time it will take the full backup. Now, if any of the data is lost and I want to recover, suppose the complete server is lost, complete server is crashed. Now I want to recover the data. So what will happen if I have taken the incremental backup? How it will get restored? First, it will restore the full backup because it will start from the full backup scenario. So first it will restore the full backup, which is 2 TB. Then it will recover the Tuesday's backup, which is 1 TB. Then it will go to Wednesday's backup, 2 TB. Then it will recover the 1 TB of backup for Thursday. So the recovery process will take a lot of time because we have different recovery points available. We have another recovery point for Monday. We have another for Tuesday. We have another for Wednesday, and we have another for Thursday. So at the time of recovery, it will take a lot of time because first it will get restored, then different points will get restored. So at the time of recovery, incremental backup will take time. Now we have third kind of backup, which is called differential backup. What is differential backup? Differential backup means here, what is the advantage? You can see the advantage of the incremental backup is, suppose we have lost the data of Wednesday, then we can recover the data of Wednesday backup as well, because we have different points of the backup as per the changes, as per the increments. Now, when we talk about the differential backup, in the differential backup, what happens? This is my server. I have 2 TB of data here. As I told you, first we have to start with the full backup. So when we started the backup, it took the full backup here, which is complete 2 terabyte on Monday. Now on Tuesday, I again added 1 TB of data. So on Tuesday, what will happen if I will start the differential backup? It will take the incremented part of the backup. So incremented part is what? On Tuesday, it is 1 terabyte. So it will take the backup of 1 TB. It is same like your incremental till now. Abhi tak. Till now, it is same like your incremental backup. On Tuesday, 1 TB of addition got added. So it will only take 1 TB of data. Now we have 2 TB plus 1 TB. So on server, we have complete 3 TB of data. On Wednesday, suppose another 2 terabyte of data got added on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, when it will take the backup, and if we have selected the differential backup option, what the differential backup will do, it will take the backup of the last state. Means in the last state on Tuesday, what data we had 1 TB of data. So it will again create the restore point of 1 terabyte plus in the last backup, it will add the latest addition, which is 2 TB again. On Wednesday, it is 2 TB. So it will add 1 TB plus today's 2 TB. So it will take complete 3 TB of data. Now on Thursday, suppose we have added another 4 terabyte of data. We created 4 TB of data on the server. So on Thursday, what it will do, if we have selected the differential backup option on Thursday, it will go to the last server. So last state of the backup is what? It's 3 TB. So it will again take the 3 TB of data plus it will take today's data backup, which is 4 TB. So in total, we will have 7 TB of data. So this is how the differential backup works. In the differential backup, whatever is the last incremental backup, that will also get added, plus the latest backup will get added. At the time of recovery, when the recovery process will be started, how the recovery will happen? It will recover the full backup first because that was the first backup. So what 2 TB will be recovered first. Then it will not go to another backup point. They will skip this part because we have the latest and complete backup available in the last restore point. We have 7 TB, which includes 3 TB of last 2 backup plus 4 TB of additional today's backup. So it will now recover the 7 TB as well. So 2 TB plus the latest restore point of 7 terabyte. So in total, it will recover the complete data that we have, which is 9 terabyte. And the speed will be faster. The backup speed will be faster. The recovery speed will be faster because at the time of recovery, we don't have to recover it one by one from different sources. The recovery speed of full or copy backup is very low because it is going to recover the complete data. The recovery speed of incremental backup is also low because it will recover the data one by one. But the recovery speed of differential backup is very fast because it will restore the full backup plus the latest restore point. So in company, it depends what kind of data they are using. Generally, for the backup, they give the preference to the differential backup. They give the preference to the differential backup in the real scenario. In some company, they go with the incremental option as well. But in most of the company, they give the preference to the differential backup. But what is the disadvantage of differential backup? The disadvantage of differential backup is it will consume your storage because it is creating the copy. Today, I have 3 TB of data. Tomorrow, if I will have another 1 TB, so it will take 3 TB plus 1 TB again. That will be 4 TB. Day after tomorrow, if I have another 7 TB of data, so it will add 7 TB in the last 4 TB of data. So it will consume your storage. But it is good when it comes to the recovery. And in company, the recovery time is very important because if your backup is taking a lot of time to get recover, it means there is a business loss. If my server is down, if my Flipkart application is down, no one is able to access my Flipkart, no one is able to access my Netflix, that is not working. So I will face a huge downtime and a huge business loss. So I would like to recover the backup as soon as possible. So in that condition, the differential backup will be the good choice. But if we have the time, we can go with the incremental option. But for the critical servers, we generally don't go with the incremental backup. We always go with the differential backup. Hope you all understood about the backup types. Still, if you have any doubt, you can ask me because this is somehow very complex to understand. अगर किसी को डाउट है, they can ask. ये इंटरव्यू में पूछेंगे आप लोगों से.
सर एक बार इंक्रीमेंटल वाला बता दीजिए.
Incremental means suppose I have a server. In my server, I have 2 TB of data. That is my current state on Monday. On Monday, I have 2 TB of data. When I will start the backup, so first time it will take the full backup. It will first take the full backup. Whatever data is present in my server, it will take the complete backup. That is called full backup. So if I start the backup on Monday, it means it will take the 2 TB of complete data backup. That's for the Monday case. Now on Tuesday, if I have added another 1 TB of data on my server, it means I have in total 3 TB of data in my server. If I have set up incremental backup, so in the incremental backup, it will not take 2 plus 1 because 2 TB of data we already have as per the yesterday's backup. Now it will only take the change part. So change part is what? It's 1 TB. So on Tuesday, it will only take 1 TB of data backup. So in complete, we have 2 TB of recovery point plus 1 TB of recovery point. It means we have complete data backup of 3 TB. Now on Wednesday, suppose we have another 3 TB of data on Wednesday. If I will take the incremental backup, so in the incremental backup, it will only take the new part. So new part is what? 3 TB. Because we already have 1 TB of data backup for yesterday's point, and we have Monday's backup as well. So in total, we have 3 TB for today, 1 TB for yesterday, and 2 TB for Monday. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have total 6 TB of data. That is incremental backup. So in the incremental backup, whatever has been changed, only that part will get backed up. When we talk about the differential backup, in the differential backup, what will happen? On Monday, I had 2 TB of data. So first time it will take the full backup of 2 TB. On Tuesday, I got another 1 TB of data. So on Tuesday, it will take the new part only, the 1 TB only, the incremental part, which is 1 TB. So on Tuesday, we will have the backup of 1 TB. But when we talk about Wednesday, on Wednesday, we had another 3 TB of data. But if we have selected the option of differential backup, so how the differential backup will take it? Differential backup will take the backup of last recovery point. Last recovery point is what? 1 TB for Tuesday. Plus it will add today's data as well. So today's data is what? 3 TB. Now we will have full backup of 2 TB. We will have the second restore point, which is 1 TB for yesterday and 3 TB for today. If on Thursday, if I have added another 5 TB of data and I had selected the differential backup option, so how the differential backup will work? The last backup point we have is 4 TB, 3 TB plus 1 TB, which is for Tuesday and Wednesday. So it will take that restore point, which is 4 TB for Tuesday and Wednesday, this one, the last one, plus it will add the new part. So new part of the data is what? 5 TB. So we will have 5 TB now. So in total, we have 9 TB of data, plus we have another 2 TB of full backup. At the time of restore, suppose I have lost everything. Now I want to recover the entire data. So at the time of entire data recovery, if you have taken the differential backup, so in the differential backup case, what it will do, it will recover the full backup first. Full backup is what? We have in total 2 TB of full backup. That was the first backup on Monday. So it will recover the 2 TB of data, plus it will recover the latest differential backup. So what is the latest differential backup? It is 5 TB. So 2 TB plus 5 TB. So it is going to recover your, not 5 TB, it's 4 TB plus 5 TB. So it is 9 TB. So it is going to recover your 11 TB of data. 11 TB means here we have the data backup till Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, which is 4 TB plus 5 TB is equal to 9 TB data we have. And on Monday, the full state was 2 TB. So we will have the complete backup of 11 TB at the time of recovery. And the recovery process will be fast. Why it is fast? Because we have to recover only the full backup of Monday. That is the first backup. Plus we only have to recover the latest restore point, which is the Thursday's point. Thursday is the last point of the backup. So we completed our backup on Thursday. So we will only recover it for the Thursday point. So it will only restore the two copies, 1 and 2. So it will take less time. But if we are recovering the incremental backup, so in the incremental backup, what will happen? It will recover the Monday backup first. That is the full backup. Then on Tuesday, whatever changes has been taken, it will recover it. Then it will recover the Wednesday backup. Then it will recover the Thursday backup separately. So it will recover the backup from different point that may take time. So incremental backup is somehow slow at the time of recovery when we compare it with the differential backup, but differential backup is fast when it comes to recovery. That's the reason company gives the preference to the differential backup. Now understood? अभी भी नहीं पता तो बता दो.
Yes, sir. Understood. Sir.
Yes, sir.
Everyone understood?
Yes.
These three are the types of backup in the scenario. So whatever platform you are using, AWS, Azure, or on-premises, these three types will remain same. So whenever the interviewer is asking what are the types of backup, you will have to tell there are three types of backup: the full backup, incremental backup, and the differential backup. I will share the note with you as well. I will have to figure out. I have the ready-made note. Wait, that is there with the my Azure class. मैंने उनको भी कराया था बहुत पहले. So Active Directory. I will figure out where is that. I think it's in Azure Site Recovery. Recovery Service Vault. Yeah, here it is. See the types of backup. So this is the document that I will share with you. See, copy is just a normal copy that I told you. Full backup means the complete backup. Incremental backup means the changes. Differential means the last plus new. So full backup is what I have described here. What is incremental I have described here. And I have given the example as well. Tuesday, Wednesday. Then what is differential backup? I have described that as well. So what I am doing, I am just removing this Azure part here. Because in Azure, the backup option is different. In AWS, it is different. So remove it. Only this part I am giving you. Copy. In AWS of where is more option. In the AWS administration folder, in the AWS notes, I am uploading this file and sharing the link with you as well. So just go through with this file at night so that we can start the practical of this. If you still have any doubt, you can ask me tomorrow as well. So types of backup I have uploaded here, and let it upload types of backup, and this is the link. Share. Anyone with the link, copy, done. And I'm pasting the link in the chat box. So you all can download this file, you can read it. Still you will have any doubt, you can ask me. Just be ready with the explanation so that we can start the practical part of it. So tomorrow we will start this backup and restore part on AWS. Okay. So just be ready with this part. Understood, everyone? Are you able to hear my voice?
Yes, sir.
So we will complete this practical tomorrow. So just
Yes,
be
sir.
ready with the concept so that we can directly start the practical. So I will stop it here then. I will not move further. So thank you very much for your time. Have a good night. Enjoy your night. Bye.
Right.